I love how that's just like the theme of the video. It's like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that also did not happen.
There's no going back. Squad ain't with me.
Hello to everybody and their moms, and welcome back to my channel. As I'm filming this, it is actually New Year's Eve, and I wanted to update all of you on the goals that I had made for 2021 and just be really honest about it. So if you're interested in seeing how close I was to accomplishing all of my goals this year, definitely keep on watching. So if you've not seen my 2021 goals video that I posted at the very beginning of last year, I'm going to put it in the top right corner of this video, so definitely make sure to check that out. And I'm just going to basically be going through the video and letting you know how close I was to accomplishing the goals that I had set. Also, before you ask, yes, I'm inside my car. I feel like I can focus better in here, and so that's why I'm filming in here. Anyways, so the first goal that I had was actually to diversify my music taste, which I'm just gonna be blunt, did not happen. I really got into my comfort zone in regards to my music, and I mean, I'm sure some of you can relate where you have your favorite artist and you have your favorite songs and you just want to keep listening to them on repeat. For me personally, I sort of created a bit of a routine where I was just like walking to class, and the first week of school I was listening to a certain song and I was like, okay, I like the way that this song makes me feel. And so then I just kept listening to it. So I didn't really change my like Spotify Wrapped a lot this year based off of last year. The only thing that changed, I think, is like Harry Styles is just not in my top 5 anymore, which, sorry Harry, but I started to listen to J. Cole a lot more because I went to go see J. Cole this year. So I'm not really upset about the swap, but I definitely want to I do want to change my music taste. You know, I really do want it to evolve. My second goal is actually heartbreaking. Definitely did not accomplish that at all. And I'd really hoped, and I really had thought that this was going to be the year where like my channel just like blew up. I had a lot of high hopes and a lot of plans. And then naturally, in typical Kristen fashion, I bit off far more than I could chew in regards to just my life. Honestly, like looking at it, I'm like, okay, we still had growth, so that's fine. But, you know, I definitely am a little disappointed, but I feel like that's just the human in me who wants to achieve the goals that they had set. For my third goal, I said I was gonna get a dog or a plant. I did. I ended up getting a plant. I'll tag that video in the top right corner of this video. And I'm gonna just, spoiler alert, my plant died. I killed my plant. I named my plant Athena. She was a snake plant. Scientific name is Sansevieria, and I was so excited. And then I accidentally gave it too much sunlight, actually, and so her leaves burnt, and then she withered away, which is very depressing. But that is the truth of it. That is what happened. So I guess in a way I did accomplish the goal because I did get a plant, but I sure didn't keep it alive. So my fourth goal was to start learning ASL, which I actually did accomplish. I do have a couple videos on my channel where I try to start a series of me like teaching myself ASL, which also proves, again, to my point, that I just did not have enough time to make more videos this year. But I did learn a couple of things. I learned the colors, I learned the numbers, I definitely relearned the alphabet. I learned, for example, I am learning sign language, which was great. I was actually able to use my knowledge of sign language when I worked at a job that I had in the summer. So that I actually did accomplish. So I'm not mad about that at all. My fifth goal was to read at least 6 books. That did not happen at all. I'm pretty sure I read maybe 3, maybe 2. And I'm like 99% sure those 2 books were for class. So it did not happen. My 6th goal was to write a book or a short story. That did not even, I forgot about that, to be honest. Goal number 7 is actually like really frustrating that I did not get to accomplish because it was such a good goal, and it was to like journal once a week. That did not happen either. I think I journaled maybe once a month, and that mainly did not happen because of the fact that every single time I picked up my pen to journal, I mean, I'll just be very honest, I got very like overwhelmingly sad. I think I just have been so disappointed in myself this year. And like, and I know that probably sounds really sad. Like it is sad, but it's the truth. I just felt like I was letting myself down, and I felt like I just wasn't accomplishing the things that I wanted to accomplish. And so I was like, what am I writing about? Like, what am I journaling about? Even if I try to do like a journal prompt, I was like, literally, it's just making me feel more emotional. And so I just never got around to doing it, which sucks. My 8th goal was to start to practice drawing, and that also did not happen. I love how that's just like the theme of the video. It's like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that also did not happen. Which sucks. My 9th goal was to get better at braiding. Baby girl, that did not happen either. I have braided my hair throughout this year, like singles. I mean, it's like, I feel like part of me can say I did get better, but I didn't get better at the stuff that I had planned. Like, for example, I wanted to start cornrowing my hair, and that did not happen. My 10th goal was to expand my business, NetCirc, which, if you're not familiar, is my social media content creation and consulting business that I started last year, I'm pretty sure. And I didn't really expand it until like a month ago. I got a new client, which I'm so grateful for. My 11th goal was to collaborate with one major business, and I can say with my full chest that I did. And it was freaking amazing. The major business for me was to collaborate with Inkbox. If you're not familiar with Inkbox, girl, first of all, you need to watch the video, okay? I'll have it tagged. You can check it on the description. But also, they are a long-lasting temporary tattoo business, and I actually have one of their tattoos on right now. But I am obsessed with them, and I love them. And I was just so grateful for the opportunity to work with them and to create content, and also to work with a business that I actually like, one, believed in, but two, I really enjoyed what they stood for. So that was absolutely amazing. I also did get to work with and yeah, those are pretty much the businesses I got to work with this year, which is like freaking amazing. And I'm proud to say that I accomplished that goal. I really am. For goal number 12, I told myself that I was going to prioritize my health more. And if we're just being honest, it did not happen at all. This is like tough to talk about, but I did say I was gonna be vulnerable. And the truth is, I just lacked a bit of self-control. I feel like when I put my mind to things, I can accomplish them. That's one thing that I really like about myself. And the one thing that I just did not prioritize was my health. Like, I just didn't. So in regards to everything else, I was like, oh, okay, am I gonna get the job? I'm gonna set myself out to get it. I got it. Am I gonna get A's in this class? Yes. Did I do it? Yes. So like, I'm able to do that. I just never was like, oh, I'm gonna like lose this much weight, or I'm gonna like run this far or whatever. That never happened. Again, that goes back to just like managing my time properly. Oh look, the sun came out. My 13th goal was to actually relax more, and I feel like I sort of actually accomplished that a little bit. It's actually a lie. No, I did not accomplish that, but I don't know. I feel like I did more than I did in the past. So I guess in a sense I did accomplish it. Girl, I don't really know. I did find some time to do things I love. So I started to do like paint by the numbers. That's something I really liked doing this year, actually. I took more naps. Oh, and I hung out with my friends more. I hung out with my roommates, which was really awesome. And so I feel like I did get to relax a little bit, but it's something I still need to like strive for. My 14th goal is to save more money. Girl, I have a spending problem. We're just gonna be honest. I do. I gotta like freeze my debit card. That's what needs to happen. 15th goal about traveling. Girl, COVID exists still. And we got new variants. No. My 16th goal is to drink more water, and I actually did. Okay, I did do that. In the video, I mentioned like, oh, I'm gonna get a gallon water bottle, and I did, and then I just like did not use it. I still have it. It kind of sits in my closet, which is embarrassing to admit, but it's true. We're just gonna be honest here. I did start drinking bubbly more. It's my like crazy 2021 addiction. It's just drinking carbonated water, carbonated flavored water. I think it's bomb. I think it's amazing. Everybody I know hates it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, babes. It works for me, and that's kind of how I get my water intake in, besides also drinking just regular cups of water. So have I reached a gallon a day? By any means, no, but I definitely drink significantly more than I did last year. 17 was to start a new podcast. That did not happen. I just never ever went out of my comfort zone and found a new podcast. My 18th goal is to give back to my community. The most I did in relation to giving back was tithes and offerings. So I guess I kind of did give back to my community. My 19th goal, and I'm gonna try really hard to not get emotional about this, was to be kinder to myself. And it did not work. It did not work at all. I'm so mean to myself. Like, it's so embarrassing. Which sucks because it's like, you know, the only person you got at the end of the day is yourself. And I just feel like the way that I perceive myself is just so negative always. Like, that's why sometimes, like, when I post stuff on the internet and, like, my family will be like, Kristen, are you sure you want to post that? Like, that's vulnerable. Like, what if somebody says something? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's nothing that anybody can say that I have not already said to myself, like, 10 times worse. I use myself as a punching bag at least, like, 3 times a day. If not, then I'm probably sleeping. Like, it's just, it's tragic. It's tragic, and it's something that I definitely need to work on and definitely need to improve. But that's a whole other separate conversation, but for the sake of the video, the answer is no, I did not accomplish that goal at all. My 20th goal was to nurture old friendships, and I also feel like that did not happen. I started out really strong at the beginning of the year by writing like a lot of my old friends some letters, and I sent them, and I think I got responses from like 2 people, and one of those people I actually like go to college with, and so she and I went and grabbed coffee, and then like we went to like this like church thing we have at our school called Breakaway, and it was really fun. I got to see like one of my other old friends, so that was successful and that was great. It just feels like everybody's so busy right now, and everybody's just in like that point in their life where we're trying to get our S together. It's tough. Like it's tough. I just need to carve more time out. But I did make new friends this year, which is definitely still a plus in my book, so I'm not really mad about that one. My last goal was to procrastinate less, and that didn't happen either. I will say that at the end of the day, I always get my stuff done. I get it done and I finish it, but I just feel like I could get stuff done earlier, and then I would have more time to do the other things that I want to do. So if you're seeing my face or hearing my voice, congratulations, you made it to the end of this video. The entire point of this video was to just be extremely honest. Again, I feel like a lot of times it's like, hi everybody, my name is Kristen. I accomplish all my goals because I'm perfect. And it's like, you're like, someone's lying. Someone is lying. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be very honest. And I think, if anything, I learned a lot from this year, if at the very least in relation to my goals, but also just like more about myself, you know? And I think just because I am a human being, there's a lot of growth that I have to do. I think that's okay. If you happen to enjoy this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up. And also, as I mentioned earlier, I am super close to 2,000 subscribers. So if you feel so inclined to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I really want to push this next year to just be like a channel where you will find someone that's vulnerable, someone that is willing to try new things, and someone that, you know, creates feel-good content, you know, so that when you leave, you know, watching on my videos, you actually feel better. And honestly, I guess I'll see you all in the new year. So stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.